morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is by no means a celebration. This 16th anniversary of a real sad day for every American. Look around you. Thank you for attending, even if we only had just the honor guard here. This is extremely important that we never forget. And hopefully next year it'll double and triple and on and on and on. It's extremely important we keep this going, and we'll do our part. And if you would spread the word, we got a whole year to spread the word. We're having this in McMinnville. We've never had this before. So for our community that can't go all the way to Albany, Portland, Foursquare Hill, we're here. We're here for our community. So please spread that around. So again, just a welcome. It's not a celebration by any means. So we'll start with prayer from the chaplain.
This prayer is from the United Methodist Church. A prayer for anniversary of 9/11. O God, our hope and refuge, in our distress we come quite quickly to you. Shock and horror of that tragic day have subsided. Replaced now with an emptiness, a longing for an innocence lost. We come remembering those who lost their lives in New York, Washington, D.C., and Pennsylvania. We are mindful of the sacrifice of public servants who demonstrated the greatest love of all by laying down their lives for friends. We commit their souls to your eternal care and celebrate their gifts to a fallen humanity. We come remembering, and we come in hope, not in ourselves but in you. As foundations we once thought secure have been shaken, we are reminded of the illusion of security. In commemorating this tragedy, we give our thanks for your presence in our time of need, and we seek to worship you in spirit and in truth, our guide and our guardian. Amen.
American Legion Post 21 Commander Gail Sears.
Thank you very much. Welcome the opportunity to have you here today to share with us the lowering of the flag in remembrance of the lives that were given and the emergency service workers that we depend on every day, not only with the fires, but across the United States. Thank you for your attendance.
Thank you, Commander. 9/11 Remembrance Day, September 11th, 2017 is the 16th anniversary of the Twin Tower attacks. 2,996 of our American family were killed when 19 terrorists flew planes into our Twin Towers. Sadly, more than 16,000 Americans were wounded. That included 265 Americans on 4 planes. 125 Americans lost their lives at the Pentagon. 55 of those were military personnel. The attacks of September 11, 2001 were the deadliest terrorist attack in the world history and the most devastating foreign attack on American soil since the attack on Pearl Harbor, December 7th, 1941. Most of Americans who perished were civilians, except for 343 firefighters, 71 law enforcement officers who died in the World Trade Center. Firefighters and law enforcement officers ran into the inferno while everybody was running away to try to save their lives, while risking their own lives to help and save as many Americans as possible. Those men and women did not go home to their loved ones that day and never will. We owe so much to our American first responders. Reports indicate to date that 142 firefighters have died since 9/11 from related illnesses, mainly cancer. 400,000 Americans have suffered from disease from more than 70 types of cancers from that day. Americans were affected up to 1 mile from ground zero. Very, very tragic. And there's still people that have symptoms from that day of those 70 types of cancer that don't realize it yet, or it hasn't set in, so they can go have it checked out. So again, these are just some of the things that we need to remember, because just like the POW MIA, we're related somehow. We're one big American family. POWs, MIA, Americans here, the thousands we lost, and the troops in harm's way. We're all related. We're all Americans, and we should always, always remember this. Even if only one person is here, we need to keep this going. So now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have the United Veterans Honor Guard do a rifle salute and taps for all veterans and first responders lost that day.
Attention! Port arms. Half left face. Ready. Aim. Fire. Aim. Fire. Aim. Fire. Half right face. Present arms.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our short ceremony. You're more than welcome to come in to the club. I think Mr. Pym has a 9/11 display on the pool table that he does every year. So you're welcome to come and visit for a spell, have breakfast, whatnot. You're extremely important today. Out of all of Yamhill County that could be here, you folks are here. We appreciate it. All Americans appreciate it that you're here. And we'll do the same thing this afternoon at Carlton Post. So pass the word around if anybody can make it. Any final thought?
3:30.
The Carlton Post, we're scheduled to 3:30, 3:45 at Carlton Post. Exactly the same thing we did here. At this moment, if anybody would like to share any words, where they were that day, whatever, this is the time. Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for attending. God bless.